nabadilika kaka milioni tubonge, nasema tubonge, acha nigonge, wanasema ninabo, wanasema sinado, cheki after every show na wakopesha gado, ama fans wanasema buga umeuacho, ama fala kuna kitu wanaweza ganisho, niko fiti jo, niko ndani ya Grapevine au vipi? PUNIT'S hapa Gabbu AKA Buganya.
Itakuwaje watu wetu? Now this is the show that brings you the best in entertainment news. Kama mnakumbuka kile kikundi kilikuwa kinajulikana kama Kleptomaniacs, leo tuko na mmoja wao hapa.
We also get jazzy at live at the Elephant and then attend a cultural event held at a top university and much more. As always, my name is Anyiko Owoko.
Na mimi najulikana kama Abi Nguma.
This right here
is a Grapevine.
What you gotta do. Popular belief has it that the young people of our society have forgotten the roots of our art and culture.
But in our experience in covering events in universities, tumediscover kwamba hawa jamaa ambao wanasemekana kwamba wamesahau mila na desturi wanatumia hizi platform kuirudisha.
After a successful 3-day event of the USIU Cultural Week, we attended the grand finale and here are the highlights. The USIU Africa Cultural Concert was a climax of a 3-day event that had seen students from different parts of the world showcase their cultural heritage. While the open-air events in the previous couple of days had been popular, this evening concert was the ultimate deal. In front of an elated audience, groups of students presented some of the dominant cultural traits that certain nations around the world identify with. Since the institution has a good number of students originating from different countries, you could be assured of variety. With every different flag came a unique sense of fashion, songs, and dances. But the cultural concert wasn't just a passive display, but an active cutthroat competition because there were medals to be won at the end. Each group, therefore, had to impress both the judges and the audience. One could be right to think that the fact that some cultures are inherently more robust than others probably presented the competitors with an unleveled stage. Knowing too well of the stereotypes that are out there, representatives of each nation turned every obstacle into an opportunity. With the precedents set, every group that followed sought to raise the bar a little higher. Take the case of Uganda, for instance. For variety's sake, they threw in something from the contemporary music scene. Our Niger brothers were expected to fly back, and fight they did. From their imposing sense of fashion to their cultural practices as captured in Nollywood, they made a strong cultural statement. At the end of the show, every performer appeared satisfied by the way the evening turned out.
Haikuwa poa sana. Mzuka ulikuwepo, watu washangilia kwa sana.
It helps us, to portray our image, to other parts of Africa, in the sense of our food, our dress, and the way we carry ourselves as Nigerians, because we have a whole lot of pride, because, it's in us.
We also spent some time with the foreign students from whom we got to know how the world views us as Kenyans.
Kitu tunachopenda kuhusu wao ni kwamba wanajituma sana kwenye mambo ya kazi, wanajitahidi and they are very motivated kutengeneza pesa na vitu kama hivyo.
Wakenya hawajikupika kabisa.
Wanajitenga sana kwa sehemu za tribes, sika Tanzania vile ambapo kila mtu ako pamoja.
I don't hate Kenya, but I just don't like the attitude of Kenyans to be, sorry to use this word, to be self-centered. Not all, but majority are self-centered, and they're careless of anything that happens around them. Like, all they do is just I.
I've grown up with Kenyans. High school, St. Lawrence, Green Hill, Kenyans have been like close. So coming to Kenya was the easiest thing and best thing for me to do. Because I have a lot of friends here.
And then the way people talk to you, everyone is on their own, they don't interact. So that was a big challenge for me.
With such a rich display of culture, one wonders how the notion that the young generation is culturally ignorant has gained root. Probably it's because knowing and practicing are different things. Just thinking.
Tumekuwa tukiattend events mob sana universities, but kitu kimoja ambacho kinapunga na USIU ni the fact that our jamaa go all out, yani wanajitoa. Anyway, they are one of the biggest music groups in Kenya. Na kitu interesting, the fact that our jamaa wameamua kwamba watakuwa wanafanya kazi pamoja, maana yake walianza pamoja. Alafu pia watakuwa wanafanya kazi kibinafsi. Kwa hivyo tegea kuona kazi kutoka kwa Buganya na Bonai. In the link up segment today, we have Buganya.
Let me give you some love, love, love. Let me give you some love, love, love. I'll give you my love.
What's up, guys? I'm very excited because today I'm interviewing none other than Gabbu of PUNIT'S. We bumped into him, and why not having on the link up segment this week? So, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I think it's been a while.
I know it's been a minute. I think the very first thing I'd want you to tell your fans is, what are your government's names?
Aha, Gabriel. My name's Gabbu AKA Buganyatalks.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's been happening with PUNIT? Because we are seeing the group become a collective, in that every individual member of PUNIT is kind of standing out and working on solo projects. So could you please explain the difference between when you started out and who PUNIT is right now?
I mean, PUNIT is still PUNIT, and we are family, we are friends, and we've just released the second album, Collo Upgrades. And we decided, we are free, like we are free birds. You can go out there, do a collab with whoever you want to do with. You can do your project, but we're still PUNIT. So when we have a gig, when we have a PUNIT things to do, we come together and do it. Yeah, there's nothing. I've heard a lot of people saying, or rumors saying, people saying, PUNIT there's no PUNIT anymore. No, I have a lot of people tweeting me, talking to me, asking me, just telling me, we cannot live without PUNIT.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're still PUNIT, so nothing has happened, nothing has changed.
another thing I want you to talk about is the success of your latest, actually it's not your latest song, but I would say your latest big hit, which is Weka Weka. So tell me about the song, you know, working with Musyoka, he's a legendary producer.
Kabisa.
How people have received the single. To me, like if I go out and someone doesn't play Weka Weka, that's not a good night.
Wow. I mean, I didn't know Weka Weka was gonna be big.
Really?
Yes. I didn't know it was gonna be big because the idea of Weka Weka came about when Frasha had my check. So I kept on calling Frasha, umeweka hii check kwa account, umeweka. So Frasha akaanza kunita Weka Weka. So we just started singing together hapo kwa phone, saying that's a song, let's do it.
Weka, new weka weka, weka pesa kwenye tanki, kisha nacheka, utadhani vutu, hapa niko maji, utadhani mimi tangi, macho nyekundu, nimegeuza garangi.
Tell me about working together with Yemi Alade. She's really, you know, doing well.
Yeah.
She's pretty sexy, and it's a dope song. So tell me about working with her.
As you know, PUNIT is, we always want to do big things, you know, we try to do different things.
Yes.
Because we just don't want to sound the same. So we go out there and try do different things. So for this Yemi Alade song, she's very talented. She has a beautiful voice. And you know, we are friends, so through Taurus Music, we decided, you know what, let's do something different. And the song itself is called Different, right?
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
so, and she's gonna be here, I think, next month. So we're planning to do a video.
I'm looking for my Johnny. Where is my Johnny? Johnny boy.
PUNIT has many big songs.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite, or are you gonna say those things artists say, oh, my songs are like my children?
My favorite song is Uskonde, if you can remember that song, because it's like giving back to the society and talking about problems that people go through, like cheats after school, for you to get a job, you know, the boss will start cartying you, you know, they just want to take advantage of you. It's just we were talking about the society and how any usikonde and hata life ikikuwa mbaya, even if you don't have money or things are not going well, uskonde.
Uskonde bro, uskonde mami, uskonde unakumbuka omosh, beste ya kilosh, beste ya gitoshe, ule wagikosh.
The new album is already out. It's a new year. So
Yeah.
tell us, what can we look forward to? Yemi's gonna come. Maybe a video is gonna drop. What else?
Our video is dropping. Maybe I might even drop a single. You never know. We have a tour. Like next week, we're going to Dubai. At Kiza, nice. We're doing the industry night there. Then we come back. We have Hakuna Matata. We're performing. Then in May we have a tour in Stato. I mean, it's just busy.
Nice.
We're busy.
Nice.
We're busy. Yeah.
What do you want to tell PUNIT fans who've been supporting PUNIT all
13 years, you know, yeah. Shukran sana, Mungu wabariki, and keep on supporting us, and tujaachana because of to date. We love you, and we keep on doing good music for you. Support us as usual. Mungu wabariki, you know.
I'm a gentleman. We healthy na kunywa get my vitamins. Mgenge sipenda get my vitamin. Don't go fresh. Napiga shawa na dunge meresh. Most buga sinaga trash. Acha my skin tone high naga raw. What you gotta do?
You gotta do.
Welcome back. We're glad you're still kicking it with us. Now, Live at the Elephant is slowly becoming one of those few events in Nairobi that keeps introducing Nairobians to a cool foreign sound. For the latest event, our very own Eric Wainaina and Michelle Ongaro hooked up with a Danish Polish band, and this is exactly how it went down.
The Elephant played host to the acclaimed Polish jazz group over the weekend. The quartet's debut album is a result of love emanating from the wealth of experience gleaned while playing for different audiences. Dubbed Entrails United, the album has been described as a musical feast of the senses. It narrates an excruciating detail and the tiresome journey that was in the creative process that went into the crafting the sound. Eric Wainaina took to stage and reminded the audience why he still is the king of East African Benga. From his all-time favorite hit Nchi ya Kitu Kidogo, to the love ballad Mariana, down to our Kenyan roots into the deep ends of Kikuyu land, Wainaina serenaded the people present with Retwari Yaku. Michelle Ongaro, a witty and humorous artist whose music can be described as a fusion of African, Latin, and jazz, was not left out either.
If you call a woman African woman, no, she will say, yes, I cannot hear you well. If you call a woman African woman, no,
from the diverse cultures present, the music played at the Elephant spoke to everyone, despite the broad barriers.
She go say, I be lady. She go say, get woman, no woman.
Everyone loves music, and good music at that.
Great event, but guys, Abby, what I don't like about Live at the Elephant is it's always so cold at that venue.
Anyiko, jamaa sio wanaleta majiko, kwa hivyo joto kidogo, alafu niko pale, sijui utasikiaje baridi.
Hiyo tutaongea baada ya show. Anyway guys, moving on from Kifaru grounds, we are taking you to Currents Valletta Close at an exclusive event held by one of my favorite Kenyan rappers.
Huyu jamaa mnamjua kutoka kwa kikundi kilikuwa kinajulikana kama Kleptomaniacs. This guy has stood the test of time. Ladies and gentlemen, he is introducing King wa Rap, Collo mwenyewe.
When it comes to Kenya's hip-hop scene, few rappers have remained so relevant over the years. Collo, better known as King wa Rap, first came into the scene back in the day as a member of famed hip-hop group Kleptomaniacs.
Yo, what's that guy's name? Collo. Where is he from? What does that boy do? Collo. Niggas scared on the mu come to Collo.
Even after the group's disintegration, Collo has remained true to himself as a solo artist. On Sunday, he hosted an exclusive event to celebrate his career and the launch of his new band, End Song. The all-white affair held in Current's Valletta Close brought together industry movers and shakers, and of course Grapevine as the only media covering the event. You might have forgotten just how many hits Collo has to his name. This was the perfect opportunity for him to showcase his best of the best.
Forget to navigate it from the club straight to the car, into the room, and hit it like a star.
And then there was Kleptomaniac's biggest song, what could also have been Kenya's biggest hip-hop song to date.
Mabunduki na makofia ka bidhaa za kujijali tu halmashauri sikiza sauti kutoka mpaka Arabia matabu ya Musa Firauni huyu kijana anafanya vipuso tauni wavue mashati kama wali wenda wazimu na saski za history.
After the successful event, we caught up with Collo, who had a lot to say about his 2015 projects.
I've just launched collokauzi.co.ke today. That's my website. And it's a support system where guys can log on, get to know about songwriters. If you want to access my songwriters, if you want to access studio time anywhere around Nairobi, if you want consultation, I just take all my experience and share it with you. Bandera is just bringing it out and celebrating Kenya, celebrating the people, celebrating Nairobi, and acknowledging the fact that Nairobi has a lot of potential, a lot, and we're growing.
About the question on everyone's mind, will there ever be a Kleptomaniac's return?
It's very emotional, but then even as a businessman, you realize that sometimes you need not to be emotional. I'm humbled by the fact that Kleptomaniacs will be and still is a brand and a crew and a name that will still be celebrated for years. And it wouldn't have been possible if it weren't for the collaborations with the likes of Ogopa DJs, the likes of Clemo meeting up with Juakali and Nonini. It was through collaboration. We are hitting the studio, me and Nyashinsky. Yeah, we've been working on records, man. We've been producing. We have tons of music we've not released in a long time. We're still working on new. My album is coming out. It's called Lost in Nairobi, Kenya. I've just released Bandera right now. I hope you love the performance.
Congratulations to Collo for his hard work and successful event. We look forward to more from him. We will share with you full details as and when they come.
One thing about Collo is one of the few Kenyan artists who manage to make rap music iko classy. Si lazima ati kila saa ikue ratchet, ikue ghetto nini. Unajua?
That is true. That was a really dope event. We really had a nice time. Now, from the entire Grapevine team, we'd love to pass our condolences to the friends, family, and colleagues of the late Cedric Lumiti. He was a PR guru. Most of you don't know, but a lot of things you've seen on Grapevine, it was because of his support and contribution. We hope that his soul rests in peace.
Absolutely. So on that note that we end the show. Jamaa, ongeeni na sisi, contact zetu ndo hizi hapa kama kawaida. And si tumemalizia show hapo.
Hivyo basi, until then, you know what they say, if you didn't see it right here on Grapevine,
then it most probably never happened.
ciao.
Peace out.
Octo, P-I-double-Z. What's up, sweetheart? What's popping? Ndakuja koko fini kupeleke shopping. Nikudungisha dia mademo anze kukopi. Nasikia wewe ni msupa di Jesus anakuaga mekunoki. Halap, that's my Holy Spirit talking. Turn up, kuja ni love me ni doki. Kukupenda sichoki, kwa row ni toki. Achana Churchill, zake ni joking. Team Tergat, zangu ni jogging. Achana Benz baby, ingia kwa vote. Unani jazz kama sana cheza saxophone. Unani rap ka MC anatumia microphone. Young gifted and Blackberry kama Vodafone. And you blow my eardrums like an earphone. Yeah, I'm feeling something.